2 more minutes and then it's going down, baby. Hmm. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Logic with ParkerLogic, and today we're just gonna go over a few simple things. We're gonna do TryHackMe's fuzz, because if you've seen a few episodes, I kind of been fumbling on that one. So finally, we will get that one done. And today also we'll do hack the boxes two of the starting points actually. We're going to do pennies worth, excuse me, and then we're going to do crocodile. I decided to change the second one at the end, and I'll show you why later. But yeah, so with that being said, let's get it going, baby. Let me just switch on over to it. Okay, so first things first, let's make it there. As you guys notice, if you watched the last 2 episodes with fuzzing, I was kind of having a problem, and it was minor as usual. But let's definitely explain what was going on. All right, let's get it started. Let's join the room. I'm actually excited to get this out the way because someone asked me on the last session was how close is this to Go Buster? It seems like it's extremely close. It's just a little faster, and it seems to have more options, like I mentioned before. Obviously, I don't fully know how to use it, but yeah, let's get into it. So, FFUF stands for Fuzz Faster, you fool. It's a tool used for web enumeration, fuzzing, and directory brute forcing. So they just talk about how to install it. And this is actually one of my biggest issues is how it was already copied. And there was someone in the chat before who was mentioning, hey, you just got to read what it says. And I was fumbling, so I wasn't paying attention to them too well. But I finally got to read what it says. So anyway, install it, install the sec list. Now this pertains to you if you are using your own virtual machine and it's somehow not on Kali, but okay, I was about to say, I know it's on Parrot. Okay, so it's on Parrot and Kali and Black Arch. I don't even know what pin 2 is, but it's on the 4 main ones or 3 main ones that I know about. So let's get that part going. With that being said, let's get this machine started. While we get the machine started, let's definitely look at some of the options in the help, which is what they pretty much did right here. They just printed it out for us, which is nice. So HTTP options, we have the header, name value, separated by a colon, multiple flags, multiple H flags are accepted. Obviously, that's probably when you've been using it for a while. We have the HTTP method to use, the cookie data. We went over cookies a little bit. Um, but yeah, so we don't have to read all the options, but we just see this one's usually verbose. Oh, but this is show version information. Kind of close. Oh, this is verbose, the little L, the little V. Um, let's see. MC, match the status codes or all for everything. I know one of these takes them out. Oh, this is to find the size. This is to find the status codes. These are the two that I've seen so far. And then FC is to filter it out. Okay, so FC is to take it out. MC is to put it in. So you only want to see 200, you MC it. If you only want to take out 200, then you FC it. Okay, cool. Sounds straightforward. Let's see what's going on with our box. Did we already open it? Yes, both boxes should be open. Okay. Oh, start the box. Okay, I'm like, where's the box that's supposed to show up? Okay, cool. So we'll just keep going along while that loads up. I love how this one shows us how much time we have to wait instead of you're just sitting there. Okay, so what is the first file you found in the 200 status code? Obviously, we don't have the box up, so we can just chill until then. Let me know if you guys have used this before, if this is one of your favorites, or what, if you prefer Go Buster over fuzzing, or if you will say that it's mandatory. Looks like we still got a whole minute. As you can tell, I'm super thirsty. I haven't drank nothing really all day, so let me even add some water to this. Failed to connect to the server. Okay, there we go. So let's press enter over here on this side. Okay, so what is the IP address? Okay, here we go, right here. So since we already know that this is a fuzzing, well, let's still do it. Let's still get ourselves an nmap and see what's going on. See what happens if we try to log in real quick. Okay, we get this. We start off with login.php. Let's still do an nmap. So let's tmux. Boom. All right, let's get our basic nmap out there. At least so we can see what ports are open and available. All right away, looks like we have 80 and 22. Okay, cool. Looks like robots.txt is getting a disallowed entry. And we have all this cool information, but I know they don't want us to enumerate on the box like that, so let's just do what they want us to do. So looks like it's pretty cool because they have the command for each question, command for question 1. At a minimum, we're required to supply 2 options, -u for URL, -w for word list, which is just the same as almost everything else. But yeah, so that's the same as GoBuster and all that. The default keyword fuzz is used to tell FFUF where the word list entries will be injected. We can append it to the end of the URL like so. So this means that we're using it for the IDORs, the IDORs, the directories. So let's do it. And with this showing up, this is going to show you where I was making the mistake, which is pretty cool. To know if you're a beginner, you definitely want to pay attention to this part. Where's my mouse at? Pretty weird. Okay. So yesterday I was pressing enter. Oh, it's working this time. It's the next ones that's probably not going to work, but I'll show you then. So anyway, we can see quickly we have a bunch of directories. That's what we were attacking. We got robot.txt, which we already defined. We were able to find that with the nmap, and then docs, config, and you see all these other ones. So what is the first file you find with the 200 code? The first file we find with a 200 code is the favicon.ico. So that's the answer to that. All right, this is going to be for our question number 1. Once you one approach you could take would be to start enumerating with a generic list of files such as a raf dash medium files dash lowercase text. It's just a pathway. I was overreading this. Just the same as all this pathway. It's just a different set of files that focus on lowercase. However, using a large generic list containing irrelevant file extensions is not very efficient. Instead, we can usually assume index.text or index.whatever php.html they're saying extension because it could be any extension is the default page on most websites, so we can try common extensions for just the index page, which makes a lot of sense. You know, instead of putting index.txt or index.php or index. Whatever, there's so many, we can fuzz it and then just see how many we can find, which is really cool because this is now showing that I'm going to start using this in my workflow every single time after this, every single time, because it just lets me be able to focus and get all those things out the way. Like if you've been seeing me, every time I enumerate, I use robot.txt, or um, you'll see me use like robot.txt, and then after that, I'll go to the index.php, then the index.txt or .html, and then look for a slash admin. But now I can just do that all in one whop using fuzz. So that's a huge game changer. Um, with that being said, it's showing us how to use it. We're gonna put this in over here, and it's gonna mess up. And that is perfectly fine because now I know what was happening. So I'm gonna show you again, and it was showing encounter error, and it's showing that this path has no such file or directory. So if you ever get this, most of the time you're missing a directory or the directory's wrong. So let's do that again, and let me show you exactly what was wrong. So first and foremost, we're missing a whole directory. So we're missing word list. See how I was able to tab that? Tab autocomplete lets you know that you're doing something right, or that like it exists. So then whenever I go from here and let's just double tab, it's quickly showing me that there's sec list, but it's not like this. It's like capital S. So in order for me to get that right, I have to put a capital S, E, and then tab. And then this obviously is wrong because it tried to do it like this or whatever. So we are gonna kick that out, and then we should be able to press enter and it works. Hey, what's up, Captain? How are you doing? And boom, it works. Finally, finally. That is a celebration. Over here at this channel, we are celebrating every little, accomplishment. We're definitely, like beginners, and we have to take our baby steps until we become big, strong, elite hackers. Okay. Um, so with that being said, it finally worked compared to yesterday and the day before. Finally, and that's my logic. It's not about being perfect or this super cool hacker. It's get it done. If it doesn't work, research, 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 research until you get it. And then once you get it, practice, practice, practice. I've been up since 4 in the morning. So I've been practicing this and all kind of different stuff. I don't play. So with that being said, let's get back to it. But so we finally got it, and let's see what they want from us. So what file did you find? I wish I could hide this, but um, you know, they wanted to know the file we found within the .txt or the extensions, and it's robots.txt. What two file extensions were found in the index page? So in order for that, they're having us open this one, and I'll break this one down as we go through it. I'm trying. What's up, Water? Um, but yeah. I'm excited because like I was saying the last episode, this was not my friend, and now finally, because of some path issues, finally It's my friend. So word list, and then we're gonna put another, and then, all right, and then here we go. Yeah, I'm about to change this song. That song gets cut. Anyway, so what are we fuzzing now? We're fuzzing the the extension because index dot whatever. Oh, so this might be the same as the last one actually. Let me see. Did I grab the right one? No. Okay. For question 2, yeah, this the right one. So we're looking for extensions. Okay, yeah, yeah. So this is all about extensions, but I don't know why there's an index there. But let's do it. And then all the rest of this is the same after you can get into the sec list. Hmm. Oh, there you go. We got two. We got two extensions. So that's the answer to this question. What are the two file extensions that were found in the index page? Oh, so we put index already, and then we fuzzed index, and we ended up getting. And just a note, real quick, they didn't put a dot. They didn't put index dot fuzz. They just put index fuzz right next to each other. So that's how we get that done. Um, let's go to the third one. We probably won't complete all of this. We don't need to. We just needed to understand and get fuzz working. But I'll keep going down. I'll get us a few questions. That way we can get a little familiar with it. Okay, we'll exclude the 4-letter extensions from the word list as it will result in many false positives. All right, let's just put it in there like whatever you guys are talking about. We'll just put it in there. All right, so we already know the pathway that they're putting in is completely wrong. All right, let's see what happens. Okay. So what is happening is it's showing us every single 403, and those are all the rejected ones. So it wants us to learn how to filter those rejected ones out because obviously this is overkill. We only need to see where we can go and not where we can't go. So that's important. And so they show us how to do it. Um, hold on. What do they ask us? Oh, which one has the size of 480? So that means we just got to go through here. And then let's go a few pages up to the top. And then we're looking for size, which is right here, and then 480. So our 480 is about .php. Boom. So there we go. Hey, what's up, Brunch? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. And then we're going to do our question 4. So right now we're just learning fuzzing, taking our baby steps with this tool. Okay, so let's see. How many directories are there? We already know the answer because you can see it right there, but let's put it in and get her done. I do hate that I have to do this for every single one, but it's good practice. It lets me know, like, next time I work a tool and it says some funny stuff, like the tool is not in the right path, I already know. It's because it assumes I'm in this path. Okay, so let's see. What were we fuzzing first of all? Oh, we're fuzzing all of the directories with the lowercase letters. So that's very specific. And that's something I'm starting to like about fuzzing already is like, you know, Go Buster, I don't think you could be that specific. If you can, I don't know how to do it like that yet, but fuzzing you definitely can. So um there we go. So how many directories are there? We can clearly see there's 4 that are lowercase. All right, moving along. Look at some of these other extensions. This one, I know that's for Windows. This has something to do with the processing. We all know .com. That's a programming, I believe, for .css. I've seen that one. This is another programming language, I believe. I've seen CGI, but anyway, that's besides the point. So do any of you guys know how to fuzz? Is this like elementary for you guys, or some of y'all just now learning this? Talk to me now. Let's see. Y'all might notice my songs are a lot different. I like copied them from video games. Not like exactly from the games, but they sound like them. I got tired of like the same playlist I had and I'm like, let's change it a little bit. Anyway, so it's showing us a bunch of junk. Let's see, remember the command we ran for question 1 and task 3? Let's just copy it, even if we don't remember. So they're showing us the method. Here's the URL, fuzz. So obviously we're fuzzing directories when you see that. Here's the word list, which is incorrect. And then we see all the response codes. And if you remember from one of our episodes before, you know, our 200s are good, 300s are redirected, 400s are client side errors, and 500s are server side errors. So let's see, we had a lot of output, but that wasn't useful. Oh, so this is the one I was talking about. So all we have to do with this one is know that the FC command is to filter out. So when we see 403, we're trying to take all these junk 403s out so we can get a solid, you know, so we can see what we can do. We don't care what we can't do. At least not in this scenario. Okay, still made a mistake, and that is fine with me. Word list, sec list. What's going on? Let me see. Sec list. Yeah, that. Let me just delete this and let it do it on its own. All right, there we go. Now we get more of a shinier response without all that extra junk. And we can get to business. We see what is all going on this website. We got a robot TXT, index PXP, security PHP, all of that stuff. I feel like I was singing my ABCs. All right. So, what do they want from us? Tell us what you want, please. After applying the filter, how many results were returned? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Boom. After applying the MC filter, so let's do that. Let's at least finish this. Oh, I might want to do this one too, but we'll see. Because the vhost is kind of something that I'm just now understanding, but it's like super important, which is sad. Where's my question number 2 command so I can just copy? So it's the same thing, but now, so filter, um, let me, filter focuses on what we want out. MC focuses on what we want in. I hope so. If it doesn't, then whatever. I don't know. But yeah, this is what we want in. So now if we only want to focus on 200s, which sounds about right, you know what I'm saying? Those are all the ones we can actually go to. So that's probably going to be the one you're going to be seeing me do the most, because it's like now I know we can just use that to go straight on it, get all of our 200s, and then go from there. Um, I hope that they do have something that shows us how to brute force, because I keep hearing you can use this for brute force. And let me see, subdomains, or is that what we're doing now? Let me see something real quick. Using filters. Whatever. We got to take our baby steps. So after applying the MC filter, how many results were returned? 2, 4, 6. Which valuable file would have been hidden if you used FC403 instead of, well, let's just go to the answer. The question. See, this is when it starts to get a little confusing. And some of this stuff is what you use for Bash and Linux right here, these like symbols. But whenever I see them, they look like hieroglyphics or some kind of ancient language or something. I don't know. But anyway, let's put it in. Let's see. Like, I understand Linux, but not to this level, especially when they start having the percentage marks in there and stuff, like percentage 25 and all that. I'm like, what? I don't know if any of you guys know what I'm talking about at all, but you're gonna see it. It's coming. So what are they asking us? I'm thinking it's what? Which valuable file would be hidden if you used. So we want to filter out 403. Yeah, it's going to get crazy. If I can find some along the way, I'll pull them out, because I've seen some. It's like, I don't know what they're doing, but they're like grepping something to such a fine degree. But we'll head there when we head there. Um, oh, excuse me. Which valuable? So I'm guessing it's this. This is the only 403, but there would be a format of a dash. Like they don't play around with that stuff. Oh, yeah, I knew that. I just was like had to put the 403 because they said if we would have put FC 403, that would have filtered this out. So we found out that there's a this WP stands for WordPress, by the way. WordPress forums.php. There's actually a tool we'll use eventually for WordPress files called, or sites called WP Scan, WordPress Scan. Pretty cool to know. It's almost mandatory when you're doing WordPress and you're a beginner. Okay, so we got to start up this machine, but how we end the other machine, I guess this is how we end it. And now we can start this other one up. I don't understand this perimeter stuff. Let me see if I can read it. So fuzz, the URL, there's IP, and it looks like they're using a directory here. Um, yeah, less than one. What? No way. No freaking way. Perimeters, cool. Let's learn vhost and subdomains because I know this is important. So FFUF may not be as efficient as specialized tools when it comes to subdomain enumeration, but it is possible to do. So this is, and dang, how do I explain vhost? Vhost is like subdomains almost. They're just like, yeah, it's like, so if we're on a website and it's called, let's say google.com, let's say this is called dev.google.com or admin.google.com or shop. You get the point. So those are the vhosts, and those are really important because sometimes, like, you can enumerate a whole website and then not knowing that everything special is on dev.mydomain.com or whatever. You get the point. So let's put that in there real quick. Oh, well, that's subdomains actually, but I don't know the difference between a subdomain and a vhost, to be honest. As far as I know, they're the same. That's the way that they're making it seem too. Um, vhost is the name used by Apache HTTP, but for Nginx, the right term is server blocks. And for us, we're calling it subdomains. But yes, all the same thing. Sounds like it's just branded by different servers. Okay, cool. So let's put that in real quick. This might not work because I truly don't think that that's the name of the website. So we'll take that just in case it doesn't work. And then we'll put our word and then sec and enter. Oh wow, we're getting some info. I can't wait to start using this for boxes. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. My mentor is like, if you need to learn this, like, you can't skip this, bro. You need to learn this. And I'm like, okay, okay. I'm fuzzed. I'm fuzzing. Wow, this is a lot. Yeah, the MC one is just to kind of pull a specific one out, right? Is that? Oh, to only use that one, yeah. So MC is to only use it, so to parse it. And then the FC is to filter it out. Wow, this is a whole bunch. This has a bazillion of subdomains. See how important that is? We could have stayed on just mydomain.com and been enumerating that for 20, 30 minutes. Meanwhile, there's all these other subdomains just sitting here waiting to be. That's too many. That one's interesting. SQL admin. Okay, so. Okay, we read it. Yeah, that's all we need to do for that one. Proxy and traffic. I might go back to the fuzzing perimeters and at least give it a little go because I thought that other one was going to be a lot more, but let's just keep going from here. Whether it's for network pivoting or using Burp Suite plugins, you can send all the fuzz traffic through a web proxy, HTTP, or a socket SOCKS 5. So how are they doing it? So after all the command is done, it looks like they put an X out. So I think the X is like to get or to post or something like that. And then they put this is the local host, and then this is the port 8080. So dang, yeah, it's been crazy for me too. Good luck with your midterm, by the way. But yeah, it's been insane. Matter of fact, I was supposed to work my second job tonight, and I'm like, nah, I'd rather sleep and code and hack all day. So anyway, um, let's put it in. Let's see if we get something. I understand how to make traffic go through a proxy. So this looks like we just do the normal commands and then we exit. I don't know why they're replaying this replay proxy. It is also to send only matches to your. Okay, let's see. I also want to see something real quick. Let's just do this first before I start getting too creative. Let's just do this first. Oops. Isn't it? All right, let's see what happens. So there's errors, so something went wrong. This is 10.10.29.103. Let's make sure. Yep, 10.10.29.103. What did I do wrong? I've been trying my hardest not to. I think because of the port 8080. Yeah. But I think what we did is if this was to work, all of that would have been sent to port 8080 on some like file or website or document or whatever we wanted to send it to. We can send it over there, which is cool. It's a tad advanced for us right now, but it's definitely good to know. That way we ever run across an issue, we know that's how we do it. Okay, yeah, so we get it. Do you guys get it? I hope y'all get it. Okay, as you start to use fuzz more, some options will prove to be very useful depending on the situation. For example, IC allows you to ignore comments and word lists such as headers, copyright notes. Oh yeah, that might be cool. Hmm. We've only reviewed a small subset of the useful features and options Fuzz has to offer for fuzzing. So we can use help to discover more options, which was at the beginning. How do you save the output to a markdown file? FFUF.md. Dang it. Now we got to go over here and look. Let's see how to save. Save. So ICs to ignore like they just told us. Output. Write all. Write. Write. Don't create. Huh? It's like, yeah, I got it. um, I don't really care about saving it through Fuzz because you could save it this way no matter what. So let's go back. And then you can just save like this. This is the normal Linux way without using any of the cute tools. You can just simply do that. And then we can call it a buff.txt. And then all of that will go there. Oh, it's erroring out. Can we T it? T is the same thing except for it shows on it prints and saves simultaneously while this one's supposed to just save. But since it's erroring out, I guess that means we can't do that, which is good to know. Let's see what happens. Nope. It actually just said nope to us. All right, let's see. Cat. Oh, it saved. So who cares how to save it out to Fuzz? Just know how to save it through Linux itself and all of everything else. You could save like that no matter what the tools. Because some people would use nmap on to save, which is, or on or oa, don't quote me, to save. But I just use the redirect sign. So anyway, um, I don't know how much I care to answer any of these. Okay, how do you strip comments from the word list? Strip dash MC, right? FC dash. I'm about to get on out of here. All right, if you guys want to finish the rest of these, that's up to you. We completed the box. I might do this a lot just because it forces you to go back and do a few of them, and um, you know, get you some extra practice in. So anyway, with that being said, that's the end of that one. We about to head into Hack the Box because I want to actually hack something. So let's go. Alrighty, here we go. It's time to open up the next box. And which one is it? Oh, it's Penny. All right, let's go, Penny. Let's get it. You are amazing, Captain. That's all I can say. See, I don't go back to college. I don't think that where I'm going is gonna make the. I'm going to WGU, and I don't think that they're going to make the. I'm going to make the deadline for what the FAFSA and all that important stuff. So if I don't, then I won't start March 1st. I might end up starting April 1st. But for me, all that spells out is I'm going to be hacking, ethical hacking. I'm going to live on Hack the Box and TryHackMe. So as you can see, I did a few of these already, but it sure was confusing. I think I did those three like almost a year ago. So my relationship with Hack the Box is I was doing this a couple like maybe April last year, I think is when I started, something like that. And I was so lost for hours and hours and days and days. And then I start doing some here and there, and then I just quit. So I'm happy to be back and um, moving. But anyway, so we have our IP address. We got our IP address. And then our instance is already waiting. Okay. I ain't mad at you. We already got TMUX set up, as you can see. So since this is an actual box that we're trying to hack, I'm going to start off and do some of my normal enumeration. Okay, looks like we can't get in. And it looks like Weaponizer wants us to play a game. We're not here playing games, man. We're here trying to get stuff done. What you talking about? So we already know what CVE stands for. Common Vulnerability Exposure. Something like that. Common vulnerabilities and exposures. There we go. We need to know that. If you guys don't know that, as a beginner, you need to know that. Cram that in your head. Say it 10 times. But whenever we get them CVEs, we need to be knowing that that is something we're attacking. Um, it just means that some super expert has already found out how to compromise this um, server and client and version of that box and all that stuff. They've already conquered it. So all we have to do is just go right on behind them and do what they telling us to do for the most part. Okay, so yeah, this is cool then. This, it already opened up for me. Okay, but I'm gonna show you because we need to see this. Okay, so what's the next thing we're gonna do? Oh, we need to nmap it. Oh yeah, that's good though. At least you're like, um, at least you got it kicked in for you. For me, I don't know. I want to start school like I want to start March 1st really bad, but I'm just going to say this is a sign for me to focus on YouTube and focus on streaming and learn as much cuz the way I look at it is getting a degree in cybersecurity offensively or any side. If you get really good at hack the box and TryHackMe, you're going to be able to just walk through um, college. They're going to be like, this is what a virtual machine is. Ooh. I'm like, what? I use a virtual machine every day for over 10 hours. Thanks for telling me what that is. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And yes, you are, Captain. Don't say you are. Don't be capping on yourself, man. You know. So anyway, let's get this nmap in real quick. So you guys have seen me use this over and over, but now I have upgraded it. Oh, CVE. No, we don't want the CVE. Ooh. What was that? Oh, here it is right here. Let's see. Boom. Is this the same? Wow. I don't know if that is. T4 is for the speed. I think T1's the slowest. T4 is the fastest. PN is to ignore port stuff. And then C is for script V is for verbose or version, and S is for who cares? Just put it in how that is. But we went over the Nmap one. We'll go over it more in depth because last time I was so tired. But anyway, as we can see, oh, what's up, Kenny? Yes, I've been trying to find you, Kenny. I've been trying to find you, man. Um, Good looking captain, yeah. So yeah, he's pretty much telling you that I built the Discord, and in 1 week we have over 70 people. It's insane. But um, yeah, I would love to catch up with you, Kenny, so we can talk cybersecurity and whatever else. But yeah, I'm glad you found me, man, because I was like, I don't know what time to get on to catch Kenny. And it's like, it's really hard to find people. When people want to talk to you, it's like YouTube is building a community thing, but there's outside of that, it's like, and no one knows about the community thing. So it's like, if I can't catch you in the chat, then it's like, I can never see you. But anyway, so we see right away robots.txt is not allowed. Um, Guess what else we're about to do? We're about to fuzz. So we've been kind of learning how to fuzz. If you didn't, I mean, you're just now joining, so you can check it out a little bit later. But just know that fuzzing is now the new friend, our new friend. So let's see. I tried to already ask ChatGPT for this stuff, so I'm gonna need it to get the fuzz going. What the fuzz is going on, man? Okay, here we go. So we know. So what I've learned through my fuzz adventures. Hold on, is MC take out or put in? Oh well, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't work, then we'll put in the other one. That's all that matters. We'll just FC it. Oh no, no, no. This is way too big. Okay, let me. Yeah, you were caught in all of that. So first and foremost, let me just take this out because I don't know the difference yet. And then medium text, if you can see, the reason why I quit doesn't show it, but it was showing 42,000. We don't have time for that. This is a starter box. This is not that serious. So we're going to start from Dirtbuster, and then we're going to double tap, and then see our options. Let's go with small text. So directory, and then list 2.3 small text. 87,000? See, this is where I'm looking at right here. No way. No way. That is way too huge. So we're going to go back. All right, then we're going to tab from here. WFuzz is almost the same exact thing. There are some differences, and I don't really care about them right now. Right now, let's get used to even fuzzing, period. Okay, so I'm using Derb. I like Derb because it has this really small list. And it may not find everything, that's fine. But look, 4,000. That's way different than 85,000. So now I know at least it's not gonna take 7,000 years to get going. Oh my gosh, Kenny, that sucks. If it makes you feel better, I feel like I get hacked every other day. I be having weird people call me and stuff. I think almost every beginner hacker has been hacked like a billion times before they become pro. Yeah, I've had somebody like call me and say all kind of weird stuff. I'm like, You know, sometimes I'll play into it like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you want me to send you my information? Yeah, of course. Hang up in their face or whatever, but yeah, it's all part of the game, unfortunately. Until you become elite, then you can play the game and then hack them back. Why is it taking forever? What is going on? Is it, am I too impatient? And then they're all throwing errors anyway. Yeah, I'm not liking that. I'm not. Come on, Derb. I was just talking good about you. So let's make sure 129.168. Oh, step one. Let's put in the right IP address. I don't know what it was, Durbin, then. But at least you can see it's going fast. I'm like, yeah, that was not fuzzing. That was on some other. We're getting errors, so something's still wrong. But hmm. Hmm. So we're trying to fuzz this right here, and then our path. So wordless, our path. Oh yeah, don't ever. I got to pause on that one. Ever click on nobody's links. Don't ever do any of that stuff because that is how most malware, not all, you could still get hacked. If somebody is really good and they want to get you, they're going to get you. But the average person, they're going to send malware links. That's what a phishing attack is. And I don't know if you know, even when you click on an email during a phishing attack, they at least got your whereabouts. You don't have to click on the link for them to get you, because I can make phishing, and that's way another time. But yeah, you can make a phishing, your own phishing tool, and if they click on it, they will, yeah, they'll automatically get your information without you clicking on the link. Now, when you click on the link, now you give them the opportunity to get remote access and all that other cool stuff. But what is going on? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let me see. So these all printed out as errors. This is 8080. All right, let me go. Let me check something out real quick. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. So this is the website right here. So as you can see, um, it's kicking me out or whatever. So 10 129 75 96. Why am I what? Okay. 75 96. Okay. So this is pretty important to pay attention to. So what I want you to know from what is happening is port 80 isn't up. We only have port 8080. So since we only got port 8080, then we don't have our traditional HTTP 80 or whatever. So if you don't specify that, you don't open up this page because it's gonna automatically assume you're thinking of port 80. So we got to put in port 8080, enter, and then this is a HTTP. Come on now, man. But anyway, the reason why we know this is HTTP because it's showing all that right here with our nmap scan. So our nmap scan is showing us that like we need to make sure that this is HTTP, because otherwise if it was HTTPS, it would be 443. So boom, we got to put that colon 8080, enter, And now we have access to the site. That is pretty important to know. Okay. We are going to hack tricks, because why wouldn't we go to hack tricks? That's like the best place to be. As soon as I can find the button on my what's the name. There's like so many buttons on this thing. Hack tricks. Okay, I'll just type it in and be a normal person. Hack tricks. It's probably sitting here somewhere, but I don't see it. Slacking. Slacking. Anyway, so we're gonna type in Jenkins. What's the quick way to do this? Oh, I know the quick way to do this. It's on the write-up. Okay, and that's not it. So it's this one. Where's hack tricks at? There's a few things I want to show you, but the first thing I want to show you is how to start getting used to using things like hack tricks. So if you're stuck and there ain't no resources or no other way to tell you how to do something, you can at least figure out how to do it on your own. Oh, it's right here. Of course. Oh, so this is Hack Tricks Cloud. Okay, so basic hack tricks info. We don't have to go over all of this, but I'm just letting you know that this exists. And this is all for Jenkins. So as you notice that we got onto the sites, this is Jenkins. And then there's some stuff that talks about their credentials and blah, 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 blah. And that's how you get the password. So default credentials is blah, 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 blah. Man, I'm so goofy. So, let me turn off this screen. All right, so you won't be seeing my head. So, there was a few things I wanted you to see. So we got the root, or we got access, which I believe is, all right. That's root and password. That's all I put in. And then they talk about something with the Groovy script, which you can see them talking about right here. And then as you can see, they quickly show you how to create a shell. This one, obviously, since you see PowerShell, that lets you know that this is Windows. I hope you guys know that PowerShell is for Windows. I mean, that's in, like, we all know that one on an accident. And then let's see, they should have one for Linux. I believe this. Oh, this is the Python one. Oh, this is the Linux one. Okay, read. But yeah, so you guys can see they have all these different reverse shells. Let's see if there's something that shows where you put the actual IP address at. Okay, so anyway, just to push this forward, we can see Building on a controller node can be a security issue. You should set the distributed builds, see documents. First thing we want to do is go to our weaponizer. And in our weaponizer, we can see that this is a JavaScript, which is another reason why you need to at least learn how to read JavaScript. Not for this one, but you're going to be seeing a lot of JavaScript frameworks. That's going to be so normal. And then we got some JavaScript library that I've never ever heard of in my life, but I've been doing JavaScript for some time, so there's so many of them. Anyway, so we got that. We got a Webpack, which normally sounds like there's some Node and Express going on. Let's see. We see something about some root going on. I want to start clicking. As soon as I see some roots going on. All right, let's see. Let's go back to dash, manage Jenkins. So somewhere we need to, a whole point of all of this, when you see this almost every single time, is we're trying to create a shell. We're trying to figure out where we can input some random code so we can create a reverse shell so we can slither ourselves into their network and compromise it. So with that being said, script console. Script console is usually, when you hear console, like console.log, that's JavaScript talk right there. So that's a place to put some code at. So I already have the payload or the reverse shell waiting. Did my fuzz even go through before I did all that? Okay, yeah, it looks like we got nothing but errors. Oh, it's okay, fuzz. We had you in our hearts. But you just didn't work out for us, buddy. Oh, it's probably this right here. Let me see. I do want to get one fuzz off though. I don't know what I was thinking with this one, but let's just see if we can get one fuzz off real quick. It's all about getting that your fuzz on. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean, but sounds good. All right, let's see. Copy that. There we go. What? Port 8080. I know I can continue with the box, but this is like a huge situation. There we go. I don't even care what happened. All I wanted to do is work. Okay, so now we know there's too much going on here, so we can filter 403. Oh, I didn't put filter. FC. Okay, it worked. That's all that I care about. That is the whole win. We won. It don't even matter. It don't even matter if we got the box. We won because Fuzz worked. This has been a whole 2-day, 3-day adventure And I'm just so happy that fuzz worked. Okay. So we took out the 403 with the minus or the dash FC space 403 because as you seen what happened, we were getting overloaded and now we're only focusing on our 200s and 302s, and we know our 302's been redirected. So let's just say, let's just do a MC 200 because we only care about our 200s now. That'll let us get even more prettier and more focused. So these are the only ones that we can work on. Robot.txt, we already seen that was blocked from our nmap. So boom, bam, our nmap already show right here. It's disallowed. So we can go there, but there ain't nothing there special for us. So, okay, that's all we needed. Now that we're good, let's put in the right reverse shell. So where are we going to put that at? Replace insert command. So this is what you do. So for this Python one, we would put some Python. I don't know if we put in the Python reverse shell, like the spawn pty blah blah blah. That one we always see, and I'll point that one out the next time we see it. But let me just do what I know and know what I do. So first thing, let's go back over here and let's set up our netcat. NC's for netcat, and then you guys probably seen this a few times. NC NLVP. I know one is listener LVNP. Okay, yeah. So one is the port. So we're gonna call this port 444. We can't do it on the same as port 8080 because port 8080 is what we're already using. So we have to set up a different port. And then let's see, let's get up in there. Which one worked for me last time? Sheeshers. Let's see if this one works. Okay, we just got to change this one right here. And we make sure, oh, that's our VPN. As you can see, if you don't know it, it's if config or IP config, one of them for Linux. Everyone knows it by heart except for me because I don't care. It's IF config or IP config. It's one of the two. But anyway, so we see that we need to put in our IP address right here. And then we see that there is the port is 444. Let's see, let's go back over here. Make sure we already got it listening. You got to have it listening. And then from there, let's submit. Let's run it. Let's see if we get some love. Boom, we got, so you can see it connected from this from unknown to Jenkins, which is the target 1297576, 1297596. And then look at the port that it caught it on, some random 40,204. This is always going to be different. And then cannot set terminal process group, inappropriate, whatever. We're in there. We don't care what you're talking about. So let's do a sudo -l. User may run all the following commands. This means that we have, this means that we have root, which already says we have root. But this is still good to know. This just means we have all privileges. We can do anything we want, which is root. But sometimes you're going to see like bin bash only or Etsy password or Etsy shadow or whatever. That means that they only have root access for that, or you get the point. So oops, I don't have a stable shell, so I have to kind of do whatever I can do. So let's just go straight to root. and then look ls, and then we can cat that flag. And then boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Let's go. Oh, we got to answer questions. Man, this ain't no regular one where you could just go straight to the end and dang. Okay, let's go answer questions. Let me copy the um that's messed up, man. I was sitting here thinking I was at the end. All right, so let's see. What version is Jenkins running? Dang, that was on one of the Nmaps that we had. We got to go back and do an Nmap. So I'm about to open up a new page, open up a new window. Dang, that's messed up. Nmap dash S. At least we already have what we need. We just need to um it wants some information so we can get her done. So this is actually the easy part. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely on some lazy stuff. It's been a long, long day. I think I've been like practicing tools and hacking since like I said, 4 in the morning. So it's crazy over here. Um, so what are they asking us? What does the acronym? Okay, we already know that. We already know that. Do you guys already know this? Oh, so that's this right here. So what is the version service? We already know that. Oh, I am skipping things. So common vulnerabilities and exposures. This is the CIA triad. If you don't know this, you need to know this. This is like the base of all cybersecurity. Cybersecurity 101. Every question, every sec plus, pen test plus, plus, plus is going to ask you, what is the CIA triad? Even at work, even if you're not in cybersecurity, they teach you this. So that's that answer. Confidentiality, integrity, availability. What version of Jenkins is running on the target? All right, let's go back and check that out. Ooh, excuse me. Let's see. What version? Two, 2001, March 25th. That's what it says. 2021, March 25th. But what version of Jenkins? 9.439. That's not the same. Oh, the admin page. So we got to go to the admin page. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Oh, this is in the way. Move. Here we go again with TryHackMe's notebook. Make a whole episode of just being stuck on TryHackMe's notebook. So anyway, 2.289.1. 2.289.1. Oh, here's another thing that is an indicator that the what's the name is working. The listener, it just sits here and loads like this. That's how you know that you connected over your listener is working. So anytime you see any trigger though when you're doing it, you know you're in the right spot. If you don't see a trigger, something's not right. But anyway, okay. So like this is another sign. Oops. Okay, this is one like this is starting to get into those weird symbols I was talking about, Captain. Um, what's up, geeks? Hey, can you recommend me which cert to take of these just to get started? The IBM uh, Cybersecurity Analyst Professional Certificate, The Google Professional Certificate. I'm new at so. Um, First and foremost, geeks. Somebody send him the um Discord so we can just talk to you to death about all of this. I will. And secondly, if you're saying which one to choose out of those two, I would choose the Google Professional Certificate. If you were asking me what is a good route, I have a bunch of pages or videos already. I have a Linux Plus, but this is heading into the sector of offense. So pen testing, ethical hacking, red teaming. But there's other sectors. There's the defense sector. There's the GRC, which is like more of the policies and the auditing. So those are the main three sectors, and then they kind of just keep branching and getting bigger and bigger. Like for instance, in the security side, you could be doing a vulnerability scanner, or you can eventually become, or you can be a SOC analyst, a security operations center analyst. And then when they have problems, they send it up to the next tier, which is a person called a threat hunter. He or she specializes in stalking hackers that are hacking a system that they're protecting. And then from there, there's another person called cyber threat intelligence. They know all of the, they're pretty good at finding. So what we're doing is enumerating. So we did from Nmap, that was our first step. So we're scanning and seeing what we're doing. Then the next thing is we walk the website. I didn't walk it that good. I'm lazy, but normally if you were walking it, you'd be clicking on everything and all of that. And then the next thing we did was we created a reverse shell, and then we created a listener. So this is the reverse shell right here, and then this is the listener. So this guy right here, let me go to the actual one. So this, where is it? Oh, so on this side over here, we have made it into the person's website or computer or whatever it is. We made it in there. We compromised it as the root, which is AKA thinking of admin. So we have admin rights, and then we got a flag. So this is a capture the flag from Hack the Box, but this is equivalent to if we were actually hacking a real site or whatever. We got whatever we wanted to get. We exfiltrated what we wanted to get. So anyway, I have a Linux for beginners. I would suggest you're going to need that for almost all three. I would say to know Linux is to be ahead of the game from the ones that don't know Linux. And then you would need networking, which I would say I have a networking episode, and it covers the majority of what you need as a very beginner. Like, I didn't want to explode any heads or overdo it, but eventually we're going to go through a networking too. And then you need some sort of programming, which everybody in the offensive side and most defense are going to say Python. That's what we mainly use for the cybersecurity side. JavaScript and C Sharp and C are notable mentions, even Java and PHP, but you need to know Python, at least what it is. And I have an episode of that. So I, what I'm doing is I'm covering people like you who are just like, I have no clue what to do, but I want to get up in here. So that's me, baby. That's what I'm doing for you. So with that being said, um, so pen testing is what we're doing now. We're on the offense side. Threat hunting is on the defensive side. You're gonna learn how to try to stop hackers from doing their things. Um, Both of them are interesting. I actually wanted to be a threat hunter at first, and then I just fell in love with offense. It's just better to me. It's funner, it's cooler, all those ER words that probably aren't real words, but I love it. So anyway, Another cool thing is I'm using Hack the Box. Let me show you something real quick. Well, let me finish this box and I'll show you something real quick. So hang on, hang in there, because there's probably people watching this like, man, finish the box, bro. Okay, so what type of script is accepted as input? So Groovy, and we learned that from the Groovy script up here from Hacktricks Cloud. So, and this is just remote control access, I believe, something like that, but it's remotes. It's what we just did. We created a reverse shell. I explain reverse shells in my networking. I explain it almost every episode. I'm like a parrot. I just keep saying the same thing over and over, and it's fine. I just don't want to become one of those people that's moving so fast and doing some things and not saying anything, and you're just like confused on what I'm doing. So anyway, let's finish. Groovy, we got that in there. What would the string command variable from the Groovy script snippet be equal to if the target VM was running Windows? Okay, so we know that because of this. Let's find it. What's the Windows one? PowerShell or whatever. PowerShell. I don't know. I need to see the format. Something.exe, so it is something like PowerShell. Stand in for a terminal on the Windows. Yeah, I get that. But all I see for the Windows is whatever.exe. What? Okay. It's okay. Oh, CMD right here. Let's go. Okay. Oops. What am I doing? I hope that didn't kick me out of that shell. I mean, it's not like I can't get back in, but it's cmd.exe. All right. What is a different command than IPA we could use to display our network interface? IP config? It's either IP config or IF config, and it's cool because now I can answer that question. So it's IF config. IF config. I always get them mixed up because whatever. Why do they even do that anyway? It should be the same command. All right, so that was IF config. Which switch should we use with netcat for the use of the UDP transport mode? I'm thinking it's -U for UDP, but we'll see in 2 seconds. Yep, that's it. And I explained UDP and TCP as well, which is really important to know. Like right now, the stream that I'm on is being UDP, user diagram protocol, because if it messes up, it's just messed up. It's just a nonstop uh, occurrence of a protocol that's just flowing nonstop. What is the term used to describe making a target host initiate a connection back to the attacker host? I know this is like the whole nmap or whatever. Listener? I can't think of it. So ChatGPT is gonna answer it. Oh, reverse shell. I was just talking about it for a whole 25 minutes. It's just the way they asked it. It's so weird. All right, then here's the flag. Alrighty now. Finally. So let me look for my Discord really quick. Because I don't know if the bot is giving you the right link. Or what the bot is doing actually. So we're going to head into the next one. Let's stop this flag. Oh, it's already stopped. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so how do you stop it then? Starting point. I don't think that's how you actually stop it, but let's see. Still active. Poem box. I swear I can get lost just trying to stop a box. All right, let's just try to start up the other one. The other one we're going to do today is crocodile. Most likely it won't start. Oops, that's the wrong one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. One second while this is all. All right. I think it's just sitting there. Yeah, I use Parrot because of Hack the Box. Hack the Box got me so used to using um Parrot that I don't even like Kali Linux. And I want to show you guys my um Kali or my virtual machine, but I'm just too nervous that like it's gonna shut down the whole stream because all of this is running on my CPU right now. In a couple of weeks, I'll have it so it's streaming from an actual site. That way, I can have all my CPU usage. But with that being said, if I spin up my machine, my VM right here, if I spin this thing up, I think it's just gonna boom, turn off. But you can see I have a Kali Linux and a Parrot right here. And then you could probably, if I can move this out the way. Oh, there's a new version, so I'm behind anyway. But you could see that I have this like nice little stuff going on. But and it's to the way I want it, which is something I love. I don't have to always like. I feel like it's annoying, like always having to do the same commands for things when you know um, when you do it with your own box, it's saved and you know ready for you to use it the next time. But this is good practice. It makes you have to do it over and over and over. But anyway, so this looks like we're going to be using FTP. We're going to be dealing with Apache protocols. I'm not sure if you got that Google Geeks, but yeah, there's the Discord. Don't worry, we don't bite. We're all here to help each other and help each other grow. Um, but what am I gonna say? So FTP reconnaissance, we already know that. That's mandatory. Looks like we'll be able to get anonymous access into the FTP. They're already telling us what clear text credentials, website structure discovery, so the normal stuff. Cool. I like it. Whenever it decides to spin up is when I'll really like it. That's a cool background. All right, we can close down Pennyworth. We already did that one. We did that one, baby. We did it. And we didn't even celebrate it like we should have. All right, let's see if it's spun up. Okay, yeah, here we go. So we opened up our Tmux. We already know we gotta get our double panes going. You don't have to do this, but as you watch people who don't do it, you're like, why aren't you using that? It's like so faster to use that. So anyway, we're gonna nmap. Yes, we're gonna do the same exact one. Don't forget SN is for if you're checking how many hosts, but this is a starter point. We already know that this is 1000% one box. Like if they had a starting point with like 10 boxes, that would like be insane. So anyway, let's get that going. Let's get our fuzzing. Fuzz. Dang, that was quick. Fuzz directories. I'm just gonna have ChatGPT brew up one of those. All right, let's see if they put the right path in. Don't fail us now. No, we don't want to know what are 403s. You failed us. As usual. Let me make sure that's the right IP address. Yeah, 1.5. So 10.129.1.5 or fuzzing the directory side. So where did you fail us at then? With this weird last part. I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. Dirbuster, tab, double tab, and then oh, it was correct. So what is missing then? Oh, it's probably that one little comma at the end. All right, let's just derb. Common text. Oh my gosh. Overload, overload, overload. I don't know what just happened, but I don't want to know none of that. Just show me the 200s. How about that? All right, way better. We got an index.html. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Google, I got you. Once again, I don't know if you use Discord, but yeah, you can get on there and private message me or whatever. However you feeling, man, I got you. We all here to help. Even Captain. Captain's the best, even though he won't claim it. Um, but yeah. I have a few friends on there in my Discord as well that been doing cybersecurity and for a while. I even have my mentor. He's going to be like a shadow, but he's in there, and he's completed all these boxes and all TryHackMe. Works for a professional company, red teamer, you know. So he's like that ish. Anyway, let's keep going. So that worked. What? Oh, we had index.html. My bad. I'm slacking. So let's go check our what's the name real quick. All right. Yeah, I don't care about this anymore. But let's go walk our website. So we have right away, we have port 21 open, FTP. So I'm going straight there. And then let's see. Oh, look at that. It already shows us when we go into FTP as anonymous. Anonymous. Login allowed. This is, that's as easy as it gets. It's telling us that we need to FTP as anonymous and it's allowed, and we're going to get a code 230. I forgot the codes. I don't care. And then it shows us the two files that are in there. And the file is 2021 allowed user list and then user list password. What? I don't even want to look at the website right now. Let's FTP real quick. Actually, real quick, just in case, we're going to save that. We're going to say, can we save that or not? And then we're going to save that as an nmap.txt. So while that's doing that, we're going to go over here, all in on this side, FTP, and then we're going to FTP the website. Ooh, what was that? That was not the game plan at all. So boom. All right, so we're going to FTP, and then we're going to put in the website that we're FTPing. It's FTP'd. So anonymous, and we're in there. So we're going to LS, and boom, this is what Nmap already showed us. Look at Nmap, just helping us out already. Okay, so now remember to get these files. And if you don't remember, you could just type in help and you can see that Git is right here just in case. This is make a directory. I don't know what that is. Get a whole file, I'm guessing. And then we got all this stuff, whatever. Change permissions. It's going down. Okay, anyway, so we're going to get, ls again. And then we're going to get so we'll get that, and all that's going to do is take it from the FTP port and take it to our regular computer. So the transfer is complete, and then we're going to get and then allowed dot p and then tab, and now we got both of those files, and all we got to do is get on out of here. There ain't nothing else in here for us. And then now we can ls, and now we can see the user list. Wow. And these are the 4 people. We'll look at, we got admin right there too. So we getting closer and closer. We're getting closer and closer. Okay. I'm not even looking at the what's the name, but I'm just going based off of how we've been doing all our regular boxes, and that's letting us know that what we're doing is paying off, because I'm not looking at ChatGPT right now, and I didn't look at this earlier, and I've completed this box but a year ago through ChatGPT. So anyway, dot, we're gonna cat dot that, boom. And look, we got 4 passwords. We got root as a password, super secret password 1, and all those other boom, boom, bam, bams. Look like we need to break those down, decode them or dehash them. So let's go to the actual website. We haven't even looked at the website yet. That was just a lot of information we were able to get without even looking at the website, which is good. So now let's actually go to the website. Not you, weaponizer. Weaponizer. Now all I care about, hold on, let me go see something real quick. Cause I believe we did get a okay. So we got this saved. Let me take some notes real quick, because I just want to be able to make sure I have all this information so I don't have to be clogging up my panes. I can open up more panes like Windows on Tmux, but why? So let's go to our text editor. And then the most important thing, I don't know what that means, sliding progress. It looks like a lot of spam stuff. So I'm gonna need you to show some love the right way, my man, and not spammy. Anyway, so let's grab. All right, step one. All right, let's grab the passwords. And then let's throw that into the docs. And then let's get the usernames and throw that into the docs. Obviously, okay, whatever, doesn't matter right now. All right, so we're gonna, let's go walk this. So at this point, does anybody know what we should do? Because I know what to do. I'm just seeing if you guys are still awake. This is orange cream? I ain't never tried this, but this is amazing. Good job, Coca-Cola. Well, since nobody's replied, what we need to do is let's weaponize it quick. I'm okay with that. Okay, so we got Apache 2.24. Oh, there's questions. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. You notice how I avoid cussing and stuff. I'm trying not to get a spanking by YouTube. All right, so no, I don't want to see yours. I want to see this one. Okay, so Apache HTTP server 2.4.41. What Nmap scanning switch employs the user of default scripts during a scan? Scanning switch employs the use of default. As far as I know, it's S. It's dash. What's dash? What's going on? Come on, hack the box. Come on. Hey, what's up, Husky? How are you doing? There we go. Whatever. It's SC. I wanted to type it in, but you guys should probably know that because I say this all the time. So SC is for script, SV is for version. What service version is found? Running on port 21. At this point, we can just go straight to our at this point, we can just go straight to our Nmap. Come on. All right, there we go. And then we can just kind of go up to the top and see all the information we need. It's still sitting here, right here for us. So what was the question? What version is found running on port 21? Port 21, we got VS FTP 303. So that's that answer for that one. Boom, I'll show it. We already know. What FTP code is returned? That was 203. So bam, oh, 230. Ooh, excuse me. Let's see. Oh, 230, yeah. So my bad. I was close. I was close. I'm just doing the questions. That way we won't get to the end and be like, well, what's the questions? After connecting to the FTP server using FTP client, what user do we uh, provide when prompted? Anonymous. And we were able to find it through the nmap scan that I used. SCV, capital SCV, was able to tell us that we had an anonymous FTP was the login was allowed. So boom, let's go. Let's see if they ask us for after connecting to the server, what command get. Remember that was how we were able to actually pull the file off. What is one of the higher privilege sounding usernames? We got admin, which is saved into the notes. What version? I knew they were going to ask that. Boom. I just was showing it to you. It's right here. Apache 2. This is for our TCP 80 HTTP. So for the website. Boom. All right. Let's see. What switch can we use with GoBuster to specify we're looking for specific file types? -U. Is that it? We're looking for file types. URL is -U. Dir's for directories. What is the answer? Oh, X. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Husky. I appreciate it. How long have you been doing pen testing for? Um, let's see. Which PHP file can we identify with directory brute force that will provide the opportunity to authenticate to the web service? Something PHP. I mean, duh. um, so I guess we got a brute eventually. So that is probably the only thing I got stuck on with this whole thing, which is nice. Okay. So yeah, we checked our weaponizer. All right. So they want us to do a go buster, but all right. I was hoping to find some sort of login. That was my game plan, and just throw those credentials inside of the login. So like my I'm automatically looking for like a login. That was the next thing I was gonna do before we um and so what is this? Well, we see that it on the questionnaire it says PHP, but I was trying to see if weaponizer, I never could say that right. That's always going to be a funny little way of me saying it. Uh, was going to find me some sort of login, and since we seen PHP, we'll just okay. So then now we could pull up. That's one of the normal things we need to do when we walk anyway. So we're gonna guess that is admin. We're gonna guess that is root. Oops, if I could spell it right. Root. Okay, and we can see quickly that is incorrect. But somehow these combinations. So let's try admin and this weird password because that's how I got it. Even though this looks funny, this is the password because I should have put the password at the bottom. No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. It's way more characters than that. So let's try this. What? It's definitely not copying. I would really hate to have to manually put all that in. Okay. So admin. It's not copying. Did I like not have copying on? Oh, okay. Now that copied. That didn't work. I want to copy the other one, this one right here. That looks like the other one. Let me go and grab it from here. Where did we get it? Oh, we catted it. I believe that's the password. That's why I'm only working towards it so hard. And this is what we got from the FTP file. So, I want to try this before we do anything else, even if it's wrong. Yep, that's right. And then boom, we get the flag. And that's a celebration. Husky, I have a Discord if you ever want to, just talk about cybersecurity or catch me on my next stream or any of that. I would love to, catch up with you. Thank you. Admin. Seeing I was gonna try admin. That's normal walkthrough, Kenny, but we already I'll show you in a second. Let me send him this. But we had already got the credentials, so there was no reason for us to walk like do a traditional walk. Let's put this in real quick. Login PHP and then put in that. So let me show you why I didn't do that real quick, just because I want you to. So we went into the FTP server with Anonymous, and then as we got in there, we pulled two files out of there, and one was called allowed user list, and the other one was called allowed user list password. So when we cat allowed user list dot password, we get passwords. So at this point, there's no reason to guess a second password. We already know one of these is the password. And then on top of that, we were able to get user lists. So these are the three people that usually log in on this site or on that directory. So now it has narrowed it down from us to guess. And then I was just guessing. So since this one is Aaron, I'm guessing that's Aaron. And then their password must be root all the way down to admin being this one. So that's kind of what happened. But dang, we actually got some stuff done pretty quick. I thought it was 2 hours in. Oh, it wasn't that quick. um, I actually feel like still going though. How's everyone feeling? We feeling like we about to go to bed? We feel like we can watch one more? Yes, sir. All right, so what we're gonna do, we might as well get one more done. Which one is the easiest? I mean, eventually I want to be done with all of these. That way I can never cry to myself. It's crazy because if you don't do these starter points and you start doing some boxes, you'll get lost on a certain thing. And then that certain thing that you're lost on is in a starting point, almost 100. That's why they did this. So I appreciate that Hack the Box finally for throwing in. Maybe I should try one of these. Idor, brute forcing. So remember, I got stuck brute forcing. Maybe we should find the brute forcing box. Let's see which one talks about brute forcing. Or MySQL. I know SMB, PowerShell a little bit, but I don't know MySQL that well. That's something that you're gonna need to know all the time. I'm gonna try to look for the brute forcing one. That way it forces us to use it. And then, the brute forcing episode is coming up soon, but I need to practice it before I actually put it out there. So, with that being said, let's get some practice. Oh, password crack. Oh, I was doing password spraying earlier. MongoDB. This one I might be able to do. Java. TFTP. Ooh, I don't know that protocol. I think that's the security version of file transfer protocol. PHP. Come on, where you at? You the last one or what? Or no? Oh, base. Let's see. Does it say brute force? None of them say it. Okay, so then let's just do one. I don't want to get involved with Windows. Path hijacking. Dang, that's a lot. FTP SQL injection. Oh, this one is no joke either. I just want to keep it smooth though. Watch the one I choose be the hardest one ever. All right, let's just try this one. Two-Faced. Two-Face used to be the coolest guy to me in Batman. Oh, so let's go shut this one down. All right. This one's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Probably not, but who knows? All right, let's do it. Arbitrary file upload. Local file intrude. Oh, yeah. Low LFI. People be getting stuck. Oh, you about to get out of here? All right, I'll catch you later, Kenny. People be getting stuck with the LFI. I'm seeing people post about that all the time. Are we? Oh, there's two flags too. Let's go back and do some baby steps. Post password spraying. I was just talking about that. Port forwarding. Forget it. Let's try this one. Funnel. Here we go, baby. That's just in case. I'm not ashamed to be a beginner. All right. All right. So it's already waiting for us. All right. Let's clear some of this stuff out. Let's get our end map ready. We already know we about to. And then we're going to dash T4 that thing. All right. And then while we're over here, we're going to get our fluff ready. All we got to do is just take this out. Now all we're doing is just waiting for that thing. All right, it's ready. Oh. Buzzing don't play. It got to work. We need to get some stuff out of there. Like what? Stop, bro. What is going on? There can't be that much 200s. Because MC takes it out, right? Man, what I keep forgetting that. MC takes it, only uses 200s. And then FC, okay, okay. Thanks, Husky. Okay, I'll catch you soon, Kenny. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you, man. Hopefully you got the Discord, because I missed you, man. Okay, so, okay. Yeah, it's crazy, Husky, because I just learned fuzzing. I used it 2 times on an episode and it was not working out for me and I was frustrated. So I was like, I have to learn it this time. But I want to put all my info here real quick. Okay, it's airing out, so I know there's something I did wrong. Let's see, what is it that I'm doing wrong? Let's 129.86.240. That's the right that's the right thing. Word list, derb. Okay, all that's good. Let me just not do that. It's airing out again. Come on. Let's see if port 80 is even open. Oh, this is the old website. So let's close that down. Old information. We don't need that. Okay, so boom, bam. Boom, go over. All right, how many ports are open? Port 80 might not even be open, first of all. So let's go up and check this out. Oops. All right, let's see. So we have 21 and 22. Oh, they want us to file transfer over to getting some credentials, hopefully, into remoting our way in. That's what it seems like they want us to do because we don't even have port 80 up. Maybe that's why uh, fuzzing ain't even working. So, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Husky said the same thing. Yep. There's not even a website. So that is why fuzzing ain't even working. So we'll just focus on what we need to focus on. So let's see if it tells us the same thing it told us last time. Do we already get, yep, anonymous FTP allowed? We already in. Looks like there's some backup stuff, but we'll check it in a second. FTP website, boom. And then we can anonymous our way in. Boom. Oops. Name. Oops. Let's see if that works. Oh, so we're in. LS. Looks like we need to get this file like last time. This is cool. This is seeming pretty familiar. So we need to get mail, I think. And then tab. Yep. Get that. Failed to open file. 229 enter in extensive passive mode. This must be what they meant by the other stuff because it's blocking me. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, okay, okay. I don't have to put in anonymous again. According to Husky, I can just put in anonymous for it to log in, and then the password I can put giggly goggly glue, and I'm in. That's cool. Let me drink something real quick though. So we see it's Linux kernel, and we see we got the VS FTP version. So let's answer some questions. There's 2 ports open, 21 and 22. What is the name of the directory that it's mail something? That's on the FTP mail backup. Man, I needed that. All right. Underscore backup. Backup. Alrighty. Let's see. Did that work? I don't know if y'all can hear that. Oh, okay. Cool. Didn't seem like y'all were able to hear that. I'm in a busy town and it sounds like they were just drag racing behind me. 2 motorcycles. Anyway, so let's see. What is the default account password that every new member on funnel team can change as soon as possible? Okay, yeah, we are not there yet. Um, so were we able to get that? Let's see. The only way to know if we were able to get that is by LSing. No, we weren't able to get mail backup. So how do you get something when you can't get something? All right. So we're gonna go back. And we're gonna figure out how to get that. So you said I can put in any password. A, B, C, D. Oh yeah. Thanks, man. All right. Oh, yeah, thanks. Thanks, Husky. I'm like looking, I'm like, why can't I? Oh, that's because that was a folder, man. And now we can get this stuff. So password, boom. That's complete. And then welcome, boom. That's complete. And then let's get on out of here. It's time to go home. It's time to go home to my mommy. Let's see. And then cat password. And then that's a PDF. So that's not the business. So let's look at the next thing. Oops. All right. Then we're going to cat welcome. Looks like a bunch of important information. Hello, everyone. We would like to welcome you to our team. We think you'll be a great asset to Funnel Team, and we want to make sure you'll settle in as smoothly as possible. Okay, I want to settle in. Can I kick off my shoes too? Or no? All right, we have set your accounts that you will need to access your internal infrastructure. Please read through the attached uh, password policy. I know I need a specific tool to read that PDF. All the steps mentioned there should be completed as soon as possible. If you have questions or concerns, feel free to directly. Um, oh, MGit. Oh, I get it. Okay, okay, I get it. So if I want to get multiple things from uh FTP, I could just put MGit, M, and then G. Thanks, Flex. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Um, all with the asterisk mark and the asterisk marks for all. So I'm just gonna tell you what I'm just gonna type what he said, but uh so mgit because we seen it in the FTP help. I was mentioning there's a fgit and mgit and all that. So he was saying if you want to get multiple files, you can just do that. I don't know how to use it yet, but that's what Husky was pointing out for like FTP and me. We just met each other. We ain't real friends yet, but give me a couple of months and I'll be FTP Pro. Okay, so let's see. What else do we need to do with our lives, though? So we got those. I want to see how to run this. Okay, so we got that. Oh, welcome. Open dot. So they're saying to open the real. So open. I've never done this. This is cool. It's simple, excuse me, but let's see. Oops. What what am I doing? What is it called? Password policy? So this is how you no, you cannot cat it. Hold on, I'm gonna read this what it says. Since the other file we downloaded, password policy, we cannot cat it. It just shows us a bunch of gibbity gobbity googly. But we rather view it using the conventional way and open it with whichever document viewer is installed on our default system. To open the default working directory in a file manager window, we can use open command followed by the path of the target directory. The current working directory can be referred to as a single dot. Oh, so there is no open dot. It's just open and then password. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. You know I've been using Linux for a year now. Almost, no, 2 years. And I didn't know how to open a file like that. And it's that easy. I so I would do the old school way, just go to the thing and click it, like we would do with our regular computers, but now I know how to do it through the terminal. So anyway, let's do it one more time. All right. Sorry, I'm just too excited. So anyway, overview, password creation. All passwords should be sufficiently complex and therefore difficult for anyone to guess. In addition, employees should also use common sense when choosing passwords. They must avoid basic combinations. For instance, password one, equally bad. Okay, I skipped what was important somewhere. Let me read it. Passwords are a key part of our cybersecurity strategy. The purpose of this policy is to make sure all resources and data are adequate password protection. We cannot overstate the importance of following a secure password and therefore have provided the document for guidance. The password covers all users who are responsible for one. It's here somewhere. It's here. Oh, here it is. Default passwords, such as those created for new users, must be changed as quickly as possible. For example, the default password of funnel123 blah 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 must be changed immediately. Even at the firm I worked at, don't tell nobody, but I kept that default password for like 3 months as a cybersecurity professional, and that is sad. Um, but so that's the default password. Boom. Which user has not changed their default password yet? Oh, hold on, we ain't even made it there yet. So what I'm guessing we can do is we can spray, right? Can we do a password spray? Just use that password on everybody in the company. So let's first get that out there. Let's see if there's any more information we need to put in our handy toolkit. That is, I don't know how important that is for this box, but I'm still going to put it in there. Okay. Let me go back real quick. Okay. Yep. I knew it. Oh no! I stopped Tmux. Too excited and I stopped Tmux. Alright. Dang it. whatever. It's gonna take me 2 seconds to get back there, but I hope that this is still here. Okay, cool, 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 cool. All right, so welcome. Bam. And then, so it looks like we got a bunch of people's names. So now we can spray. Yep. Hold on, there's a PDF2 text as well, I think. Oh, okay, okay. That's another tool, but I don't know about that yet. So we gonna baby steps. We're gonna take our baby steps and, you know, be okay with the open. Um, with that being said, let me go up here real quick and see if I can catch you real quick. Flex, this is my Discord. Please join it whenever you get some time. We're pretty much just all offense and just helping each other. I mean, it's all cybersecurity. It don't matter what it is, but I just want to be able to connect with as many people. I'm tired of doing this journey alone in the corner, you know. So that's why I made this channel, so we can connect and, you know, grow together. Everyone's at different stages. You can see I'm like partially beginner, but I know a little something something enough to help extreme beginners, but I'm definitely not like intermediate or elite, but we all gonna get there one day. So anyway, we had a few names. So we have Albert, Andreas. Let me save all these names. Okay. And then we are going to, now we need to find a login. I already know. All we need to do is find a login. Man, what be going on with the copying? I don't know if you guys notice that. Every time I get to the copying, I'm like fumbling. Come on. I swear. I might have to just put these all in manually, but that's going to take forever. There we go. Sheeshers. All right. So we have our usernames. That's real good. So like I said, I'm pretty sure we need to find, oh, there, what am I talking about? There is no website. So there is no reason to, um, there is no, website. I'm tripping. There's only SSHing. So let's try to SSH into, oops, what am I doing? Okay. Okay, so we're going to SSH. All right, let me see what else they're telling us to do real quick. Oh, they want us to Hydra. Oh, so this is the brute forcing one. So maybe you can help us, Husky. Please stay on for a little bit, because last time I fumbled the bag uh, with brute forcing, even though I know how to do it, but I don't know. I guess I don't know how to do it. Let's just be real. Let me get a Hydra format real quick. So in order to conduct our attack, we need to create a list of usernames to try the password against. Okay, so before we do that, we're going to call this funnel dot txt, funnel password. Okay. Oops, first we need to touch, my bad. Or Vim, but we're going to just touch for now. And then funnel password dot txt. All right, now we're going to Vim in there. Okay, now we're going to put our information in. So all we need to do is just copy all these passwords. Man, I don't know if I need to copy it this way though. Or should I leave out all the other crap like the funnel.htb and just put in their exact names? Okay. You think I should just put in their exact name though? So like put in here, let's try it like this. We'll try it full and then we'll try it one by one or like without this crap right here. So 1, 2. Come on, man. The copy paste game is horrible. Oh, now I gotta actually exit out of here to delete. Oh no, I should have stayed in there, but oh well. Now to delete here too. All right. All right, I'm just gonna manually put it in if it doesn't work this time. Why? Okay. I wish I can at least keep this up. So Albert at funnel. Okay. That's all I gotta remember. Albert. Albert at funnel dot htb. Next is Andreas. Andreas at funnel dot htb. I think the other one was Christine, but I want to make sure I spell it right. Christine. Christine at funnel.htb. And then last but not least, Maria. Maria at funnel.htb. All right, finally, we can get out of here. Oops. All right, now it's time to use Hydra. Ooh. Hydra format. Just give it to me so I can copy and paste it. There we go. Oh man, okay, let me see. I already have a list of people. What is the Hydra format? Ooh. Yeah, that happens all the time, Husky. Hey, what's up, Heather? How you doing? Yeah, I think so, Husky. But let's see. Oh, they want us. Let me show you what ChatGPT is saying, though. Let's start there. So they're wanting us to already use this and try to SSH in. So we already have the users. So we're going to change that over to funnel. File for passwords not found in passwords.txt. We don't have passwords. We don't have pass. Oh, we find a password thing. Oh yeah, the default one. Yeah. Duh, we have passwords. Duh. That's why I put it in here. So I can forget that we have passwords. All right, so all we got to do is touch, and then we're going to call that password.txt. That's exactly why I put it in the notes, so I can forget right after I put it in the notes. Okay, so let's see. And then we're going to vim that txt, and then turn it into insert mode and copy and paste something that doesn't belong there. Because, of course, the copy and paste doesn't work. Why doesn't copy and paste? This is like the simplest thing to do. All right, funnel 123 funnel. Oops. No. Okay. Okay, cool. Funnel. Funnel. Come on, man. What? That's so weird. Funnel. That's what you were just talking about, how it does that. I don't know why though. Um 123. I can still see it right here. And then hash excitement hash. So where's the hash at? Where you at? All right. And then exit. All right, now let's try to go back, and I think we called it password txt, but let's just be 100 because we don't have time. Dot txt. No route to the host. I think I have to get rid of all those HTTP thingies. Oh, you've been working on Active Directory? Oh, yeah. Let me check that real quick. Let me check. Oh, thank you. I'm using the wrong IP. Thank you, Husky, man. Thank you. It's always the simple things that get me stumbled up. But at least we had some kind of result. So one target complete, valid pass, zero valid password found. Hold on, what happened? Yeah, Active Directory is still a pain for me, but one day I'll be able to laugh at it. How do you think you're doing with Active Directory? Um, and then also we finally fixed fuzzing because you watched the last episode and I was over there stumbling on fuzzing. I completed it, and we're using it now in every enumeration. But okay, so let's see what's happening. So we attacked that at port 22. 101 target was found, but the zero to passwords was found. So I'm just guessing. I think it's in this funnel password thing, and I hate to. I think what I'm going to do is make another file. So what I'm going to have to do is copy. So copy funnel, and then we're going to call this one funnel dot password, just in case, but we'll just call this 2. That way we can go vim into the other, to this one, and then we can change all that crap and see if that makes a difference, because I honestly don't know, but I'm not going to mess with the other one. See what all we had to do just to get that fixed. So now we're going to do We're just going to X all that and just keep just their names, just in case. I hope that this works. I have no clue. And if it doesn't, that's fine, because all we got to do is just go straight. I haven't even looked at the what's the name once yet. Oops. Okay, so. All right, so now we'll just put 2 in here. Boom, we got it. Yeah, boy, we got it. Let's celebrate, baby. Okay, so what we did is pretty much we found out by putting all them passwords in and all them. We finally did our first brute force, so I just got to be really happy about that because I've fumbled that a few times. Like I said, baby steps, baby. So now on this stream, I definitely have to talk about that. We got our first, or we finally got fuzzing out the way. I've talked about fuzzing for about 2 episodes, so everyone who has been watching and everyone who's probably like, when is he actually going to do fuzzing? It's done, baby. It's done. And then, if you remember, I fumbled doing a Hydra one on one of those episodes. And if you bared through that, you're a real soldier. But besides that, we got our first Hydra done. So now I've learned how to use it. And hopefully you see how we used it and we can start using it from now on. Let's continue. With that being said, let's look at that real quick, because who cares about the flag? It's about learning. So I want to know what the L means, because I'm pretty sure that, okay, L is the list of usernames according to ChatGPT. So this one's going to be for the usernames, and then you just put all the usernames in. You don't put none of that extra crap in. As you've seen, we had to take all that extra crap out, just their straight name, as if you was putting it into the login. And then the passwords, we so happened to only use one password, and so it sprayed all of those names with that one password, and it found us a way in there. So that's how we, and then we SSH. So we already knew what port 22 we need to SSH. So it's already just getting it ready for us to SSH in. So anyway, the next steps, let's see what questions real quick, and then we're going to SSH our way in. So, okay, yeah, that was the funnel thing. So we got that. Which user has not changed their default yet? Maria. Right? Wasn't it Maria? Hold on, did I change this one? This is the one I needed to not touch. Look at me, messing stuff up. Okay, so we're gonna go over here on this side. Oh, Christine. It was Christine. My bad, y'all. All right, so Christine. Let's go. All right, which service is running on TCP port 5432 and listening only on localhost? What? All right, let's SSH in first. So let's see what Maria, I keep saying Maria. Dang, I must be infatuated with Maria or something. We're gonna SSH in and then see what she left us. Let's see what she left us. All right. Dang, what's going on with my copy and save though? Or copy and paste? There we go. Yes. Her password is funnel 123 hash excitement mark hash All right, you can see now, you can see now we are her. And so, of course, because I want to be retarded, I'm going to say, who am I? We already know we're her. And then we're going to do a sudo -l. Come on, man. Let's see. She most likely don't have too much privileges because she's obviously just started the company. But just in case, though. Oh man. Okay, let's ls. Let's cd to root. Let's see if we can get ls out of this one. Cd to home. Why ain't there nothing in here? What's you have 0 things in your, not even a welcome folder, not a hi, how you doing? Thanks for starting at the company. Nothing. Sheeshers. Let's see. Okay, now I might need. I want to see where. See, one thing that I keep trying to ask, I'm gonna ask, I'm gonna see if you may know. I want to know this. Oops, ID. I still don't know what that means. I want to know, and I've read it and I've practiced or whatever. I don't know. I know, like, I believe the lower it is, the better privileges. The higher it is, the least privileges you have. Um, what? What is this? They're telling me to look for something called socket, which is SS. They say dash. T is for display the TCP sockets. L is to display the listening sockets. And then N is to do not try to resolve service names. What? Oh, okay. So I am right then. Thanks, Husky. The lower. Oh, this is a service running on local host. So the clue. So the question gives us a clue. Okay. So that's why they're having us do this. I don't fully understand this, but so according to Husky, the lower the number. So if you have 0, you have root. So obviously, like I explained to you guys, this is for your user ID. So, and then this is for the group, and this is for other, but groups, but other. So if you have 0 in any of these, especially this, that means you got root for your own system. If you have this, you have root over a few systems, maybe. And then, okay, so what is the hell is this? For okay, so that's the question they asked us. So what is running on 543? So 543 is local host because 127.0.0.1 is local host or home. So if you probably seen t-shirts where it says there's no place like 1.7.0.0.1. There's another port that's cool. What's this port right here? 53. Anyway, let's see. Let's put that in. Local. Is that it? Hold on, let me see how the format is. What's that? Is that a 1 or is that a. Let's try to copy that and put that in. I don't think this is it, but gotta try something. Local host. Hmm. So you need to forward your ports to 543. I do not understand that. Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing? A secure shell is like if you had a computer at your house and I wanted to get in, there this that's a specific way for me to get into your computer remotely is through a secured shell. Now this is a port that is open that is allowing, like, this is a normal port that, like, let's say you worked remote from a for a company and what service desk needed to help you, they can remote their way in through secure shell. So we just compromised someone's information and we got in through a secure shell. Now we are able to get into their computer or whatever. But now I'm here and I'm just lost. And it seems like Husky knows. Um, hey, I see you getting it on Apex. As soon as I get off of this, I'll probably play. But until I get this box, and Husky saying I need to forward my ports to 543. What? I don't understand this. So this is where this is probably start going to get really hard for me because I don't understand this. Wow. In this case, the default service that runs on TCP port 5432 is Postgres SQL. So this is a SQL port, which is a database management system, creating, modifying, updating databases, changing and adding data, and more. Postgres SQL can typically be interacted with using a command line PSQ1. Okay, so we're going to be having PSQ1 something. Oh, so that's the answer. So the local host is PostSQL. Cool. We'll just keep taking it step by step. Since you can't access the previous mentioned service from the local machine, you'll have to create a tunnel and create it from your machine. What is the correct type of tunneling to use? Remote port forwarding or local port forwarding? I guess it's going to be local because you just said it's from our machine. Local port forwarding. All right. And okay. So we'll keep that there. And then we're going to figure out how to local port forward. What? No way. While the theory surrounding tunneling has been broadly covered in the introduction of this document, we will now deep dive. Oh, so now it's time to actually tunnel. I hope I can learn this. I hope I can. Okay, so while the theory surrounding, okay, time to deep dive into the paraxis, it is now time to get our hands dirty and start digging. Oh man, this box tricked me. Had me thinking this was easy. As stated, there are multiple options to take at this point when it comes to an actual port forwarding, but we will opt for local port forwarding. You can find a dynamic version in the document's appendix. Um, to use local port forwarding with SSH, you can use SSH command -L followed by the local port. remote host and port in the remote SSH server. For example, the following command will forward traffic from local port 123 to the remote server. So they're showing this. I'm gonna just show you. Oh. Yeah, I wish I understood this. So we're gonna say Christine at on a local port forward. Okay. Oh, the syntax isn't that hard. Okay, so that's that. I was just showing you guys how that looked. Tunneling is like forwarding. I believe we're taking this information and we're forwarding it inside of her, one of her ports, which is 5432. Which is why I need to go back and change that to 5432. Because right here's the port, 5432. And then we have her password. That's funnel. It's in the notes. It's in the notes. Hash, exclamation mark, hash. I did something wrong. Hash, exclamation mark, hash. Oh, I'm forgetting the 123. Okay, so funnel 123 hash, exclamation mark, hash. Boom. And something happened that I don't know. Let's look real quick. The list of available updates is more than a week old, so you know that they haven't updated nothing in a long time. Let's check. What did I do? Oh, okay. Oh, I ended up becoming her. Okay, let's go up here and see what's going on. System loaded, usage, memory usage. Let's see what they say real quick before I look at what you guys are probably saying. So we did that already. I already put the answer for that. Oh, no. Did I? Yeah. Okay, yeah. What is the name of the database that holds the flag? What? Okay, so let me see something, because let me see if I ended up getting somewhere that I'm like, Q to quit. All right, let's see. Is there more information now? Okay, the forwarding has happened. So what do I do after the forwarding has happened, Husky? Because that's what I was guessing that happened, but I'm like, okay. I want to show you guys this because I know you're asking me what port forwarding is. This is on the walkthrough, so they give me the right code, how to do it. Boom, boom, bam. We already did it. Boom, boom, bam. And it's showing like this is us. And then we did a SSH tunnel. And then, oh, 22. So should I have kept it 22? Let me go back. I think I think that's my issue. Hold on. Cause you see how I changed the port forwarding, getting a little too excited. No, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, so then they want us to do that command again. So, oops. And then they want us to do the command, the SS um, dash TLPN, which I've never heard of. So what's changed? Let's see if there's something different from this one than that one. So 409, 409, 32, 128, 128. That all looks the same. Everything looks the same. Oh, then use PSQL. Okay. I don't know how you know this, and I know that this is elementary, but I don't know how you know this, man. 127.0.0.1. Okay, so let's install it first. I was just hoping it was already. Probably, do I gotta install it somewhere else? Funnel 123. Funnel 123. Okay, we'll go ahead and report it. We don't care. Um. Oh, we gotta do it on ours. Okay, that's why it was reported. So if this was a real box, I would have been already compromised, and I would have been found by the security team. I'm just installing it and updating the PS whatever thing. So I guess the first thing was just making sure that the tunneling was working. Now we know that the tunnel, oops. Let me do something else real quick before I keep going. Okay, so this is probably not going to work, but 1, 2, 3. Especially if I'm typing on the wrong screen. Oh, look at all this information. I love information. Come on, paste. Yes. And it paste. All right. What is the name of the database that holds the flag? Debian? I don't know. It starts with the ends with an S. So where am I now? Like, what is going on? This is something I'm gonna have to practice. This is crazy. Okay, so they're saying that we must be in Postgres. And I don't really know that database that well. So they're saying this is how you list everything. Oh yeah, we're inside of Postgres right now. We're inside the database. That's cool. And then obviously we could see something right away. This looks like gold. Secrets, but I don't know how to use this. So let me see if they have help. Y'all got to help to show me how to. Oh, you got to use this slash. I think I'm going to use this a lot just so I can do this box a lot. So I can just keep coming here to get used to Postgres and play around. And because the way to get familiar with all this is to sit in this area for like an hour or two and just tinker around with things. Like look at all these options. We have set, select, which is a lot in a lot of databases. Create a group. We can create a policy, create a role, drop a policy, drop a role, drop a roll, drop and roll and give me 50, baby. Drop and roll. Close. So you get the point. We got a lot of things you can mess around with. I even see listen. What are we listening for? Okay, so what do I do though? How do I get out of this? End? Is that how we get out of this? End? Am I stuck here forever? Press return? What do they mean by press return? How do I get out of here? Yeah, this is pretty cool, but now I'm like, all right, let me just ask ChatGPT. Can you help me get out of here, please? How to exit a Postgres? Starting to give me some Vim vibes right now. I remember the first time I got on Vim, I had no clue. Watch it be something like really simple. Oh, okay. Slash and then Q. Cool. Okay, cool. Cool. So we got to use that funny forward slash. And then it says that funny forward slash and then C means to connect. That's the connecting command. So in order to connect to secrets, we put that in and then we use this blackout. You're now connected. So slash, what was it? L to look. Is there something else in here? So let's see if they're asking us a question. Secrets. Could you use a dynamic tunnel instead of? I don't. I barely even know what tunnel is. Why are y'all trying to ask us all this? In many cases, a local port forwarding tunnel can indeed be replaced by a dynamic one. So yes, because you just told us. And then there's 3 letters. Okay, so how do we get root? So we are in secrets. So how do we go from there? Oh, we do got to do all the like database crap. So we got to do select all from flag. I guess that's just going to find flag for us quicker. Do we got to put uh um I guess I'm one step ahead of myself. Select DT. Okay. So what is DT though? I don't want to just be doing stuff. Databases table command. So database table. So we went from um, secrets and then we went inside of secrets data table itself. And then now we just got to grab that flag. And I have no clue how I would ever even know there was a flag there, but that's what they saying. So this is something I'm definitely gonna have to play around with. I've been avoiding all database stuff for a long time. It's time to get over it. Bam, let's go. And I think that's all we all she wrote for today. Husky, I don't know if you got that link, but I would love to connect with you. So definitely add me in the Discord whenever you get the chance. Um, yeah, and thank you so much for the help. And then Thank everybody for joining. I appreciate your time. I hope that you learned some things. I hope that you were able to, because what did we do today? We fuzzed, we, we learned about databases, we brute forced with Hydra. Um, there's some other things I'm missing. We did 3 hours worth of work. So, go back, watch it as much as you need to, but hopefully you learn these concepts. And so, besides that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night.